subscribed. Don't cost anything, not even a nickel or dime. Shout out to Alex for always keeping me updated. Click the link in the description for your cool Piston game. We're going to get into it. So the Detroit Pistons. Well, Jaden Ivey will be the backup point guard, the sixth man of the year, in my opinion, for the Detroit Pistons. And people might not want to hear that, but I think, and the latest, um, in the latest media day, the Detroit Pistons said that they want to surround Kate Cunningham with all shooters. So, in my opinion, what they're going to do is they're going to start Cade. They're going to start Malik Beasley, Simone Fatekio, Tobias Harris, and Jalen Duren. That's what they're going to do. I think what the Pistons are trying to do, they're trying to outshoot teams. That's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to outshoot teams, and that's the new NBA. You only need good enough defense to make one or two stops to win the game, maybe three. Um, a lot of teams in the NBA are trying to outshoot teams, and that's why I think the Detroit Pistons are going to do. And they're going to let Ivy run his own unit for the second unit, which would probably be a great role for him to do. Because if we got him coming off the bench and surrounded by shooters also, which we got a lot more shooters, that works. And I think it's going to be him. It's going to be Tim Hardaway Jr. that runs the second unit. I think it's going to be Simone Fatekio in that unit. And then you're going to have B-Ball Paul. And then you're going to have Isaiah Stewart. I think Simone Fatekio will be on the court a lot. If not, it's going to be a Sar Thompson mix in there as well. But I think that's a great second unit for Ivory to run with. You got some shooters, you got some defensive juggernauts, and you got some balanced shootings, and you got people who can run the floor with Ivy. So it's going to be an interesting year. I think Ivy could be a six man of the year candidate because he is great at getting up and down the floor. He got his own pace. He can shoot. He's an okay shooter. He's got some hot and cold months, but I think it's going to be good to see. And I think he's going to really first in that role. I think he's going to average 20 points a game. I do. 20 points a game. Well, close to him, maybe 18 or 19 coming off the bench. And with guys like Tim Hardaway Jr. right next to him takes a little bit of pressure off. And then you're probably gonna have a Sar Thompson, um, who plays really good defense, but been working on his jump shot. But he's gonna be a really, really good defender. Then you got number 4, you got B-Ball Paul. He can shoot a little bit, nothing crazy, but Isaiah Stewart can definitely shoot. So you got two shooters for him to run with that lineup, which is good enough. You're not leaving him out there stranded with absolutely no shooters and having the lane being clogged up for him. But I think Isaiah Stewart is going to be really good, especially coming off the bench for us as well. I think them two, him, Isaiah Stewart and Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to run that second unit. They're going to be the ones who scoring the most. I wouldn't be surprised if we one of the top benches in the league that scored the most points, in my humble opinion. But you never really know. I love the energy that we play with. I'm going to love watching this team next year because I think we're going to blossom. We're going to grow as a team. We're going to be a lot better than what people think. And I think personally that this team is going to take the next level. Whether it's, I think we're going to be somewhere hovering around 30 wins. It would be good if we got like around 35 or 36 so we can be in the play-in conversation. But this organization has from top to bottom gotten better overall. They fired absolutely everybody that needed to go, fired the whole medical staff, fired the conditioning coaches, got all new conditioning coaches. So fired everybody in the medical staff from top to bottom. Trace and Langston has been working. He's putting this organization in the right direction. I trust him, and I think we're only going to get better because of it. I also think he's a guy who's going to take a lot more risk. We were in the Julius Randle trade talks before. We would have never done that. I think he's going to take risks to make this team better. I also think he's going to build up our treasure chest assets that are bare because of Troy Weaver. So, shout out to Trace and Langton. I really think he's the future, and I cannot wait to see the Detroit Pistons absolutely dominate the season. I can't wait to see Ivy dominate the season and get his own unit and be running down the court dunking on people and driving to the basket and getting fouled and being one of the top guards that come off the bench. I can't wait to see, man. Shout out to him. I mean, to have three coaches in three different seasons is difficult. And last year was difficult for him because Monty Williams didn't know what he was doing. He didn't really want to be here. He was just here for that money. Monty Williams was just here for a retirement check. I'm just going to be completely honest. But because he's getting paid $100 million to do nothing at like 50 some years old, he ain't got to work another NBA job again. I'm just being real. I would take that money and sit back and coast up my feet and ride into the sunset, which I think he's going to do for his kids, which I don't blame him. You got to be crazy. Anybody would take $100 million, fam. I'm just being honest with you. Um, but but Ivy will be the absolute guy on fire this season. Ivy will get his own lineup to run with. I think him, Tim Hardaway Jr. and Isaiah Stewart will take over and be the absolutely best that they need to be. I'm absolutely happy that the Pistons are headed in the right direction and they fired everybody that needed to get fired and they brought in the right dude. Shout out to Tom Gore for rewriting his own mistakes and getting Monty Williams up out of here. Most owners wouldn't pay somebody $100 million to do nothing, but Tom Gore is dead. So we head into the right direction. I can't wait to see. It's your boy Piston Mike. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't cost you anything, not even nickel or a dime. Cut the link in the description for your cool Piston gear. Let me know what videos. I'm probably gonna do one or two more live stream, and then I might upload one or two more videos for the day. But I'm out. Peace.